Hey guys, so I just wanted to go ahead and get my natural reaction to our first retail order. So I know I haven't been on YouTube in a while. As you can see, I've had a baby. So this will be my first video coming back, and I've been in contact with a retailer out in New York about possibly having our products in store. And so I sent over like a proposal and a line sheet, and I've been waiting like a day or two to hear their response, and they just responded to me like 2 minutes ago, wanting to place an order, and they want to order probably like a little like 50 to and they want to order like 50 to 60 products. So I'll show you guys us getting the order together in the next clip. Hey guys, so it's been about 2 days since that last clip you've seen. Today is Monday. When I initially got the order, I believe it was on Saturday. So today we're going to be shipping everything out. If you see this stain on me, don't mind me. My baby threw up on me, so I have stuff to do. I can't really fix it right now. So I just wanted to go ahead and record this for you guys so you guys can see everything that I do today and how I package up these products. So I have to go to Staples first. They ordered a little over 60 products to put in their stores. So I have to go to Staples, it's like right up the street from me, and see if I can find a box big enough. Hopefully I can, because I don't want to send, 3, 4, 5 boxes of inventory. I think it should just be in one big box. Then after that, I got to come back. I'm going to show you guys me filling up the box and getting everything ready together. I also created a packing slip so they can check off the inventory when they receive it. And then after that, we have to go to UPS. Now, I normally send my orders out through USPS, but today we'll be building his business account. So I want to get there a little bit earlier, just in case anything happens or it takes longer than expected. I'm not there right when they're closing. So it just turned noon. My clock is like 5 minutes fast. It just turned noon. We're about to head to Staples, come back, and I'll show you guys me packaging up this order. Also, if I have time today, I need to go and print off another picture. So if you guys watched like a few vlogs ago, you guys will see how I had this frame custom made. So this is when me and my husband got married. We just went down to the courthouse, and these were pictures that we took outside of the courthouse. So my neighbor across the street does a lot of work on houses. He actually did this wainscoting all throughout the living room, and he created this frame for us. So I'm getting another picture printed, and it's gonna go on this wall. It's gonna replace this mirror right here. So I'm printing off the maternity pictures that we took when I was pregnant, and I'm gonna have it in a frame similar to this one, but not exact. He did show me some images of what he's working on and how it looks right now. So it's going to be similar. It's still going to have the gold foil going around, but it's going to look a little bit different. And I told him I wanted another frame. I told him I wanted it similar, but not exactly the same. And then on both sides of the new picture, we're going to put the newborn pictures we got made for the baby. If I have time today, that's the goal. To go to the print shop, print off that maternity picture, because the frame is almost ready. So I'll give you guys another close-up of this one. He stained it in like this nice deep, what would you call this, like mahogany wood. And then I went and got the white and gold like border from Blick Art Materials, and then I got the museum glass so you can like really see really nice, and it barely reflects off anything. So that's what we're doing. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. So hopefully Staples has the box that I need, because I went there a few days ago. I had to send some packages off, and they were kind of larger orders, so I didn't have a large enough box. So I went to Staples, got a few boxes, and they were like the perfect size. But when I went, I did see how they were kind of like slim on like boxes. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna order like some basic cardboard boxes from my supplier, but order some with like the logo on it, just like stamped on top. It's gonna be a basic cardboard box and just like our logo stamp on top of it, because I need various size of larger boxes. I have good size boxes and custom size boxes for orders that are like 2, 3, maybe like up to 5 products. But if somebody orders 6, 7, 10 of something, I don't have a large enough box to support that order. So I'm always constantly going to Staples to get a larger box. So hopefully they have something in stock, because if they don't, I don't know where else I'm gonna go. So looking at this box now, it doesn't look that big, like as far as I was thinking it was too big, but I think everything will fit in here good. So let me show you guys what we're putting in here. It is a size 20 by 20 by 24, but it also has these like little indentations in it right here. So I'm hoping that if it's too big, I can cut down to like the first line and be able to tape it and fold it over, because they had super small and then this size. So I'm gonna go ahead, tape this up, and see about getting everything fitted in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and print off the packing slip that I made for them, and everything that I made is on Canva. I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like and what will be going in here. So initially, when I first contacted the store, I've been trying to get in this store for about 2 years now. It is a pro store out in New York. And they have everything from Danessa Myrex, Cryolin. They have Sean Richardson in there. They have some big name pro products for pro makeup artists and pro hairstylists. So to get into this store was just a dream come true. So I wanted to make sure everything looked professional and everything looked up to par, because this is my very first retail order. This year is our 5-year anniversary for the brand. So I'm so thankful and so glad that things are definitely moving up and moving in the right direction that I want them to. So initially when I reached out to this store, it was 2 years ago. So I wanted to reapproach the conversation and let him know everything that we had done within the last 2 years. Things like going to the makeup show in New York and having our brand showcased there. Things like acquiring our trademark, letting him know the different type of pro artists who vouch for our brand and love our brand, like Scott Osborne, Tanya Green, Hung Van Gogh. So these are some big names within the industry that have literally vouched for us and our brand. And I also wanted to let them know different sponsorships that I did within that 2-year period, which was sponsoring the beauty team for American Idol and for America's Got Talent. So once I put a nice email together, and trust me, ChatGPT is your friend. Okay, use ChatGPT as much as you can to kind of reword things and get brand new, fresh ideas. So I went ahead, drafted up an email, and when I drafted up the email, I included our product catalog, which I'll put in here for you guys to see. So it consisted of who we are as a brand, our mood board and our slogan, and when we were founded. It went over every product that we were offering for wholesale, and went over like a little description of the product and things like that. So once he responded to that email, which he responded the same day, and I was just so ecstatic and so excited. So he responded the same day and then wanted our line sheet. Now, at the time, I had created a line sheet, but not one that I was confident in. So literally, when he emailed me like, hey, can you send me over your line sheet and your pricing and things like that for wholesale orders, I went on Canva and I created a line sheet, and this is what it looks like. So I'll add it here. As you can see, it has a picture of the product. It has its dimensions or things like details for like the makeup brush, and it also has our wholesale pricing as well as our MSRP, what we would recommend you sell it as, what we sell it as. So I sent that right over, and then maybe like an hour later, he was like, hey, this is what I want to order. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I am so excited. I'm so ecstatic. But I wanted to make sure everything stayed looking professional, stayed branded, and stayed up to par with what is expected with being in a retailer. So I went ahead and I made a packing slip. I started to go over things like, okay, I worked at MAC, I worked at Sephora, I worked at Shinola, I worked at brands that receive inventory. And when they receive this inventory, what is something that they're expecting? So like at MAC, when we would receive inventory and now we have to put things out, we would receive a sheet that kind of went over everything that should be in that package. And it's called a packing slip. So I'm like, well, if I send all these products, I want to make sure everything is good on my end, but they're also secure on their end as well, making sure they received everything that they paid for. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and make a packing slip, and just something really nice, really simple, branded, but that goes over everything that I am sending them. So that's what I created on Canva as well. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to print off that packing slip. I'm going to print off two, one for me and then one that I'll just put in here. And as I go along, I'm going to be checking off like, yes, I have this. Yes, I have this. Yes, I have that. I'm going to include it in their package as well. So when they receive it, they can also go over it and check off everything that they got. And then pack it up and then ship it off to UPS. So let me go ahead and show you guys the products that they'll be getting. So this is where our bags are stored. He ordered 12 of each size, so 12 small, 12 medium, and 12 large. Now normally they come in this velour pouch that's branded with gold. Everyone loves these, but in a retail store, I'm not sure how that would look or if he wants it or not. They also come with our barcode, and it shows you exactly what the product is. So I think for retail shipments, I'm going to take off the velour bags. Because when you think about it, when you go into a Sephora or anything like that, you're not receiving their branded material. You know, you're just receiving that product. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the velour bag. And then later down the line, if that's something that they want, we can go ahead and correct that as is. So I'm going to take out 12. So these are all of our barcodes. I have stickers in here for each product. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and find the tote bag, which they're separated by like these things right here. So that's the large cube, and this is the tote bag. So I'm going to go ahead and take this sheet and then put them on the 6 bags. So he ordered 6 tote bags and then 12 of each of the other sizes, the small, medium, and large. He ordered 12 of the clear canisters and 12 of the double deckers. So before I put them in the box, I just want to make sure that they all have their barcodes as well. So I like to put them on the bottom or somewhere visible to people to scan. So I normally use these at like events or shows or somewhere where I'm selling my product mobily. I'll just scan it with my phone. It automatically knows the price and prompts the customer with the price based off the barcode. So I'm just going to put them all at the bottom like so, and then put them in here. And each barcode has our brand name at the top. This is our UPC code, GS1 code. I can do a video on how to acquire your barcodes and how to make sure the UPC code is attached to the product. You have to have a subscription to have barcodes. It's a yearly fee. Every company, every brand, if you're selling anything and you need a barcode, you have to go through this company. So that's where I made them. And then at the bottom, I just put the name of the product so there's no mix up in the stickers. So we just did the tote bags. Now I'm going to move on to the cubes. So far in the box, I have the artist tote bag and the large cube. Now I'm about to grab the medium cubes. So this is what it looks like when I added the tote bags. It's large, medium, and small. I still have to add the double deckers and the clear canisters. I think it'll either fit just right or it might be a teensy too small. So we'll see. I don't know if this is gonna fit. I might have to go get a second box. So we will, let me try and work with this and I'll see what I have to do next. So these are the two products that won't fit in this box. It's 12 of the clear canisters and 12 of the double deckers. And this is what the box is looking like now. So as you can see, it's pretty much filled to capacity. There is some room over there, but I'm not about to go ahead and stuff it to the tippity top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another box. It's gonna be something definitely smaller than this. But I'm gonna go ahead and get another box and then package it up, show you guys how I do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and ship these out. Okay guys, so because I now have to put those products in 2 different boxes, I'm actually about to go to UPS really quick and then have them print off those 2 packing slips, because the packing slip, the way it's coming out, it's very kind of like distorted and it's very small and I don't like that. So I'm gonna have them print out the 2 different packing slips because we're doing 2 different boxes now, and then I need to head to UPS and grab a second box. Hello. Hi, if I need to print something off, like where do I do that? So this is what I had printed off at UPS. Because the one that I was making at home, it just was coming out too blurry and I wanted to hurry up and get this done. So it shows 1 of 2 right here and then 1 of 2 down here. So this will go in the first box. This is everything that went in the first box from the small, medium, large, and the tote bag. And then on the second box that we're about to get at Staples, these are the 2 things that are going in that second box. As you can see, it says 2 of 2 and 2 of 2. So when store receives these, they'll be able to distinguish, oh, this is in this box and this is in this box. So I had them make a copy for the store, and then I had them make a copy for me for my records as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this other box to send this other stuff in, and then head back home and package it all up. This should work. Yeah, this should work. so I have the second box. I'm about to go ahead and tape this up. Hopefully this isn't too small. Because looking at it, I thought I got the 12 by 16 by 12, but this is actually the 12 by 12 by 12. So I'm just gonna hope that this fits both the double decker and the clear canisters. I think they should. There shouldn't be a problem. This is not gonna work. I have a different box here that I was gonna use for something else, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for this because I'm not about to run to the store and grab a different box. So I'm gonna put this one off to the side, and then just use this one that I was gonna use for an order that I was gonna send out to California. It's quite large, and I was gonna use that box specifically for it so I could ship it out today. But I'm just gonna go ahead and swap them and use that one. This was the box that I was talking about. I wanted to use just an all like basic craft box, but I'm gonna use what I can because I want to get this order out quickly. Okay, I'm rethinking things. Okay, so the way I'm gonna have to do it, because this is already filled up with the double decker, and I planned on using this for the double decker and the clear canisters, but clearly it's not gonna fit. So I'm just gonna put the double deckers in here and put the clear canisters in the bigger box. They can fit in the larger box, but because I just printed off that packing slip that had the two separate like manifestos on there, I wanted to make sure that what I wrote on each packing slip corresponded with each box. So I'll figure that out before I put them in the boxes. So now I'm about to put the clear canisters in this larger box, package everything up, and then put it in the car. Because this is our first partnership with the store, I want to go ahead and give them some material on our brand, just in case any of their guests ask about us. They can give them something to leave with, to read about, and kind of spread the word that we're now in their store. So I'm going to put these in that larger box. I went ahead and wrapped them in some of our tissue paper just to make sure the edges don't get damaged during transit. So I have everything boxed up. I'm about to go ahead, put things in the car and get these shipped out. Okay, so I'm heading to UPS right now. I have the big boxes with me. This one fits just in my back seat, and then the other one is in the trunk. So like I said earlier, I've never shipped to a business account using a business account. So I'm gonna go in there first and ask them like, how does that work before I bring in all these packages. So basically I'm shipping their stuff. They haven't paid for shipping. It just gets billed to their business account. So let's go see what they say and how you ship to a business account. Okay guys, so actually I am back home. I'm back in my driveway. When I went to UPS, I brought in the small box to ask them, how do I use his business account? And he said that I can't, that they have to email me a prepaid label with their account number and shipping information on it. I would then attach that label to the box and just bring the box there. That way they're getting firsthand authorization from the account holder that we can build their account. So I just sent that email over to the owner. I'm waiting on his reply. In the meantime, I'm gonna take the baby inside. Thank God he's sleeping. And I'm gonna eat because it is 4 o'clock and I have not eaten all day. So I'm gonna eat and then get ready for dinner, wash some bottles. And if he emails me a little bit too late, then I'll just go ahead and ship things off tomorrow. But yeah, I'll show you guys the rest of my day. So guys, I think I finally figured out the issue that I was having at UPS. I had to create a business account to be able to bill another business account. So I went ahead, I made the business account, And then once I'm done feeding the baby, I'm going to go downstairs and print off the label. Hopefully it's not too late to drop the packages off today, but if it is, I'm going to go ahead and drop them off first thing in the morning. It is 6 o'clock on the dot, so I've been doing this all day. And actually, I also have some other good news. I received another email about a prospective retailer possibly wanting to have our products in store as well. So they would like to receive some samples first, so that's what I'm going to do. So in the next clip, you'll see me getting the label together for these packages that we're sending to New York. And then I'll be boxing up some samples later on to send to another store in Houston. Stay tuned for the next couple of clips to see how I finish everything up. Okay guys, so I just dropped off the packages. Thank God it was super easy. I was worried that the large one, which was, I tried to weigh it. Listen, I really tried to weigh it, but I don't know how my calculations came up, but I weighed it at 35 pounds. I don't even know how I know it was 35 pounds because when I put it on the scale, it's too big. Like, it's too big to, like, it covers the scales, a number on the scales. So I'm like, I'll just put it at 35 pounds, you know, like roughly estimating. So I took them in there, printed off the label, and they gave me the receipt, and that was all I had to do. So I am heading to the print shop so I can print off that picture. Hopefully it won't take them that long. Last time when I called them, they told me like 2 to 3 days. So today is Tuesday. I'm hoping to have it by like Thursday, Friday. So we can do the mounting of the picture on the weekend. So it's raining right now, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna head back home. Okay guys, so I am going to send out a sample box to another store. So I reached out to them a couple days ago, and I reached out to a bunch of stores a couple days ago, and 2 wrote me back. 1 wanted to buy our product and the other wanted samples. So that's what I'm doing. I just got this box from Staples a couple days ago, one of the boxes that didn't fit. So I'm going to go ahead. I put in some of our branded tissue paper in here already. And I want to send one of everything. So hopefully this box fits, because I don't know if I can fit everything in there. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the biggest product, which is our artist tote bag. So this is the tote bag. It retails for $75. It's fully lined with PVC on the inside, so if you're a makeup artist or a hairstylist, and you spill something inside the bag, you can easily clean it and wipe it up. So let's see how I'm gonna fit this in here. Might have to do it sideways. The next things I'm going to put in there is our double-decker bag. So it's a 2-tier bag. I have our small cube, our medium cube, and then our large cube. So these come individually, or you can buy them as a set. So I just sent them to her individually so she can see how they are individually. And then obviously this is what it looks like. Well, they're all in the large one when they come as a set. So let's put these on one side. Put this right here. Large. Medium. And then the small is gonna fit right back there. I'm going to put the double decker on this side. And then I have 2 other things I'm going to put in here, and then we're going to wrap it up. I have our PVC holder that I'm going to put right up top. And I have our clear canister that I'm going to put right here. Oh. And then I have our C94 brush. that I'm gonna put in here. Maybe off down here, or put it over here. Then I'm gonna put some of our pamphlet in there, and then a little card that shows that we're on Amazon, and it has a QR code to follow us, and a discount code as well. So put that right there, put that right there. And then I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna put a little note in there for her, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ship it out. Hey guys, so it's been maybe about 2 months since that last video. It is July 7th. I just received another product order from Manhattan Wardrobe Supply. As you guys been seeing throughout this entire video, I've been putting together inventory for a retail store in Manhattan that we are officially in. So they ordered about 60 products again. So I had to go to a store called Granger, which is probably like 15 minutes from my house, and get some large boxes because I didn't want to pack them all in one box. So I have to put in 24 of the medium cubes, 24 of the large cubes, and then they ordered, I think, 12 or 15 of our clear canisters. I have to double check that again. So I'm about to go ahead and put that together. Then I need to print out their order form and send them out the invoice. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. These don't have the barcodes on them. So I'm going through right now and putting the barcodes on all the products. So I'm just putting them like I put them all the time right at the bottom. And they'll look like that. So when they're grabbing them out of the box, once the store receives them, they'll pretty much already know what they have because they are labeled. So I have in this box 24 of the large cubes, and then in this box I have 24 of the medium cubes. Now I just have to go ahead and add the clear canisters in here. So I'm all done with this order. So this has the 24 medium and the 6 clear canisters, and this one has the 24 large cubes and 6 canisters. So I'm gonna go ahead and type off the order form so I can put in the boxes before I package them up. And then I have to ship this through UPS. So I have to use his business account. Bunny is over here just hacking away. Like hairballs. Poor Bunny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I'm probably not going to send it off today. I probably will first thing in the morning. And I'll let you guys see what that looks like. Alright guys, so I finally was able to get everything packaged up, and I printed off the packing slip. And then I have a second box down here, which has the remaining other products. So I'm at UPS and I'm about to go ahead and ship this stuff off. And I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so my frame is officially done and this is what she looks like. So earlier in the video, you guys see me add the pictures as to what it looked like when it was just getting started. So it is a frame that like comes off the wall, and then it has these like bevels in here. And then this is 24 karat gold leaf that's on here. And this is a museum glass, and both of the matte boards, the white and the gold, are from Blick Art Materials. So this is absolutely beautiful. It looks gorgeous, more than what I expected. And again, this is what the first one looks like. This is our wedding one. And I want something similar, but not exactly the same. And I think he did an amazing job. And on both sides, so this side and on this side, will go the baby pictures. And then over here, it'll be some more family pictures. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous frame. It took him maybe about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, to complete the entire frame and stain it and have the gold leaf placed on it. So this is a 24 by 28 frame, I believe. So yeah, it is done. She is here and it is beautiful. So that brings us to the end of this vlog. I want to thank you guys so much for staying through the entire video. If you have gotten this far, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to know anytime I post. I'm going to try and stay with my weekly vlogs. And if I don't, then the next vlog that I post will be a little bit longer. So thank you again. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.